Hello guys, my name is Tomato Sauce Gaming and today we're going to talk about why Big Boo's Haunt is unsettling. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know I've already covered Wet Dry World and Hazy Maze Cave is also unsettling levels. Part of what makes those levels unsettling is the fact that they are not really meant to be unsettling, but Big Boo's Haunt is different. This level is the spooky level of the game. It's part of why I didn't cover it first. You know, it's kind of the whole shtick, but I've seen the comments asking to cover this and you ask and I deliver. So let's talk about it. You walk behind the castle into this quiet little courtyard and boos are flying around and already the vibe changes. It's almost like you found something hidden you weren't supposed to find yet. And no, I'm not talking about Luigi. Then you take out this large boo and there's this cage hidden inside. So let's start with that. What is this? Is this a bird cage? I'm not sure, but something about being sucked into this thing is creepy by itself. Every other level is a painting on the wall. Simple. Makes sense. The second you get inside, suddenly you're in this dark, shrunken down world with a mansion. The second you get inside of the mansion, the energy completely changes because the music slows down, the rooms are darker, everything feels off. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but the level always made me move slower as a kid. Like I stopped running around confidently and I just started peeking in the rooms first. Which sounds dramatic, but I know some of you know exactly what I mean. Alright, so we gotta talk about the piano, because this thing really set the tone for the rest of the level. And what's funny about the piano is it's not hidden, it's just sitting there in the room. You can see it, but nothing in Mario 64 really prepares you for an object randomly attacking you like that. Especially with how aggressive it gets. The thing launches at you like it's genuinely angry you walked in the room, and the sound it makes is horrifying for no reason. After that moment, suddenly every object in the mansion feels suspicious. You start expecting things to attack you. Imagine being a kid in the 90s and realizing the furniture is against you. But honestly, I don't think the jump scares are the creepiest part. It's how empty the mansion feels. There are so many rooms, but almost nothing is happening. Just weird silence with a couple of flying ghosts. And for some reason that works way better than if the place was packed with enemies, because the mansion feels abandoned. Like, people used to live there and then suddenly disappeared or something. Even the music doesn't really feel like normal Mario music. It sounds distant, almost echoey. And I don't know if it's just me, but it's almost like the graphics in this level are better than the rest of the game. There are still blurry textures, but the lighting, it's just different. Honestly, the older I get, the more I appreciate how good this atmosphere really is. Because it's not just trying to constantly scare you, it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, and it does. And then there's this basement area, specifically the merry-go-round room. The area feels weird to me, even now. Like, genuinely weird. The broken sounding carousel music, and the underground water, and the dark room with the boos constantly spawning around you. It feels like this level was begging for a creepypasta long before creepypastas were really a thing like they are now. And the thing is, if this exact area showed up in some indie horror game today, people would lose their minds over it. Especially the music. The music sounds like something you'd hear coming from another room in an abandoned building. Not in a Mario game. Honestly, Nintendo kinda went crazy with this level. And the weirdest thing is they never did another level exactly like this again. I think the reason Big Boo's Haunt still works today is because it relies more on the atmosphere than actual horror. Modern horror games usually throw stuff at you constantly. Big Boo's Haunt, on the other hand, just lets the environment do all the work. Nothing looks fully real, nothing looks fully fake either. It just feels like Big Boo's Haunt. Like it's a pinnacle, something you would compare something else to rather than comparing this to the other thing, if that makes sense. With that said, this is a very memorable level. Very fun, the stars are great. I feel like every level has that one star that you dread a little bit getting, but not in this level, they're all great. I mean, making it all the way to the roof to get a star, that one is a bit challenging, but it's challenging in a good way. Not like a, oh, I'm frustrated and I want to give up kind of way. I really do love this level, and I always save it for last when I do a Mario run. It just kind of feels like a treat. So yeah, this level is unsettling. And yes, it's supposed to be. Fortunately, it's not cheesy. Nintendo making something scary, could come off as cheesy, but not this. How do you feel about Big Boo's Haunt? And what level would you like me to cover next? I look forward to seeing your replies in the comments.